Welcome to another enchanting chapter of the Starry-Eyed Santa, and Chapter 3, Unexpected Journeys. We'll follow Santa's footprints as he ventures beyond the North Pole, weaving stories as intricate as constellations. Let's delve into the poetry of life and the whispers of the world. As Santa's guiding star continues to shine, join us in this celestial journey of discovery and connection. Close your eyes and let the tale begin. Chapter 3 of Unexpected Journeys. The days that followed, as the North Pole returned to its usual rhythm of preparation and joy, Santa found himself reflecting on the unexpected journeys that lay ahead. He had always known that each Christmas brought its own surprises, but now, with a heart more open to the world and its myriad stories, he anticipated these journeys with a new sense of excitement. One crisp morning, with the sun casting a golden glow over the snow, Santa decided to embark on a series of impromptu visits around the globe. Unlike his Christmas Eve journey, these trips were not about delivering gifts, but about connecting with the world in its everyday moments, learning about the lives of those he had always watched from afar. Santa prepared for his journey, donning a simple disguise that would allow him to walk among people unnoticed. Mrs. Claus, ever supportive, packed him a bag with essentials along with a few magical items that might prove useful. She gave him a warm hug and a kiss on the cheek, her eyes twinkling with the knowledge of the adventures that awaited him. The first destination in Santa's journey was a vibrant city in the heart of Europe. As he walked through the bustling streets, he marveled at the blend of ancient architecture and modern life. He watched people going about their daily routines, their faces reflecting the tapestry of emotions: joy, stress, contemplation, and hope. Santa visited a quaint cafe, taking a seat by the window. Over a cup of coffee, he observed the interactions around him, each one a story in itself. He saw friends sharing laughter, a young couple holding hands, an elderly man reading a newspaper. Scenes simple yet profound offered Santa a glimpse into the lives of those he had always cared for from a distance. As they turned to evening, and the city lights began to twinkle like stars on the ground, Santa found himself in a small park. He watched as children played, their laughter a melody that transcended language and culture. He saw parents watching over them, their faces a mix of pride and tenderness. In these moments, Santa felt a deep connection to the world around him. He realized that the magic of Christmas was not confined to the one night of the year. It was present in these everyday moments, in the laughter of children, in the companionship of friends, in the quiet contemplation of solitary individuals. As he continued his journey, traveling to different parts of the world, Santa discovered the beauty in the unexpected. He visited remote villages, bustling metropolises, serene countrysides, and vibrant towns. Each place offered new insights, new stories, and a deeper understanding of the human experience. In a small village, he sat with vendors, listening to their stories and wisdom, feeling a profound respect for their life experiences. In a busy city, He observed the hustle and bustle, a collective energy of people creating a life together. As he drifted to sleep, the experiences of the day would weave themselves into his dreams filled with the faces and stories of the people he had met. Santa knew that these journeys were shaping him, molding him into a Santa who was not just a figure of Christmas, but a guardian of the human spirit, a bearer of love and hope in every season. As Santa's journey continued, he found himself in a small coastal town where the rhythm of life was dictated by the ebb and fall of the sea. The air was filled with the scent of salt and the distant call of seabirds. The town, with its quaint houses and cobblestone streets, seemed to hold stories in every corner. Santa, walking along the beach, watched the fishermen returning with their catch, their boats bobbing gently in the harbor. Children played in the sand, their laughter mingling with the sound of the waves. He saw families gathering, sharing meals and stories, their faces lit by the gentle glow of the setting sun. This town, with its simple joys and challenges, reminded Santa of the importance of community, of the bonds that tie people together. He spent his days talking to the locals, listening to their tales of the sea, their hopes for the future, and their memories of the past. One evening, as Santa sailing the pier, his feet dangling over the water, he struck up a conversation with an old fisherman. The man spoke of his life, of the joys and sorrows he had experienced. His words were like a tapestry woven with wisdom of a deep love for the sea. Santa listened intently, his heart touched by the fisherman's stories. He realized that every person he met had a story to tell, a unique perspective on life that was both enlightening and plain and humbling. These stories were gifts, treasures that Santa cherished, adding depth and richness to his understanding of the world. As he continued his travels, Santa's heart grew fuller with each interaction. He visited bustling cities, where the pace of life was fast and ever changing. He walked through busy streets, surrounded by the symphony of city life, the honking of cars, the chatter of pedestrians, the rhythm of footsteps on pavement. In these cities, Santa found beauty in the chaos. He saw people rushing to the destinations, each on their own journey, yet part of a larger tapestry of human existence. He witnessed acts of kindness, a stranger helping another with direction, a small child offering his seat to an elderly person on a bus. These moments, small yet significant, were reminders of the goodness that existed in the world. Santa also journeyed to remote villages, where life was quieter, more connected to the land and the rhythms of nature. He saw farmers tending to their fields, their hands skilled and weathered from years of work. He heard the songs of the villagers, melodies that had been passed down through generations, carrying the history and culture of the people. In these villages, Santa felt a sense of peace and timelessness. He joined in community gatherings, sharing in meals and dances, feeling the warmth and hospitality of the people. He listened to their stories, learning about their traditions and customs, gained a deeper appreciation for the diversity and richness of human culture. Throughout his journey, Santa remained a silent observer. Yet, he also found ways to spread joy and kindness. He helped a vendor in a market, shared a meal with a lonely traveler, and played with children in a park. In each of these interactions, he left behind a touch of magic, a spark of the Christmas spirit. One night, as Santa lay in bed, reflecting on the day's experiences, he felt a profound gratitude for this journey. He knew that these unexpected travels were shaping him, making him a better guardian of the Christmas spirit, a better bearer of joy and love, and above, the star that had guided him on this journey shone brightly, a constant reminder of the wish that he had been unexpected and beautiful paths. Santa's next destination was a bustling metropolis, a stark contrast to the serene villages he had visited. The city was a kaleidoscope of lights, sounds, and movements, a place where every street and every building pulsed with life. Santa, walking among the crowds, felt the energy of the city coursing through him, invigorate him, and overwhelm him all at once. As he navigated through the busy streets, Santa noticed the diversity of the people around him. He saw faces representing cultures from all corners of the world, heard languages that formed a symphony of human communication. This diversity was a reminder of the vastness of the world he had sworn to bring joy to every Christmas. In this city, Santa witnessed the challenges of urban life. He saw people rushing from one place to another, sometimes lost in their thoughts, sometimes absorbed in their digital devices. He observed contrasts between wealth and poverty, luxury and need. These observations were eye-opening, revealing aspects of life that were often hidden from his view at the North Pole. One afternoon, Santa found himself in a park nestled within the city. The park was an oasis of calm amidst the urban chaos, a place where people came to seek a moment of peace. He saw families enjoying picnics, children playing with abandon, and individuals lost in the pages of books or the beauty of nature. Sitting on a bench, Santa watched a group of children playing. Their laughter and carefree spirits were infectious, and he found himself smiling. It was moments like these what encapsulated the joy and innocence that he cherished so much in children. It was a universal joy untainted by the complexities of the adult world. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the city, Santa continued his walk. He passed through different neighborhoods, each with its own unique character and charm. He saw street vendors selling their wares, artists displaying their creations, and musicians filled the air with music. In my neighborhood, Menard, Santa stopped to listen to a street musician. The music was soulful and moving, telling a story without words. People gathered around, drawn by the melody, and for a few moments, the busy world paused, united by the power of music. That night, as Santa lay in his modest room, the sounds in the city a distant hum, he reflected on the day's experiences. He realized that every city, every village, every person he encountered added a layer to his understanding of the world. These experiences enriched him, developed a deeper well of empathy and love to draw from. Santa felt a profound gratitude for these journeys, for the opportunity to see the world in all its complexity and beauty. He knew that these experiences would influence the way he approached his role as Santa, making him more attuned to the hopes and dreams of children by adults alike. And as he drifted to sleep, the star that had guided him shone outside his window, a gentle reminder of the wish it had set him on this path of discovered connection. After leaving a bustling city, Santa's travels took him to a tranquil countryside, where the pace of life moved in harmony with the seasons. The landscape was a patchwork of fields and forests, with rolling hills fading into the distance. The air was fresh and crisp, filled with the sweet scents of grass and earth. In this peaceful setting, Savannah found a different kind of joy. He walked along winding paths, crossed rustic bridges over babbling brooks, and watched as farmers worked their land with care and dedication. The countryside was a reminder of the simple pleasures of life, the beauty of nature, and the value of hard work and patience. One day, while wandering through a small village, Santa came across a group of children playing in a field. They were flying kites, their colorful tails dancing in the sky. The children's laughter and shouts of excitement filled the air, creating a scene of pure happiness and freedom. Santa sat on a nearby bench watching the children play. He was reminded of the countless Christmases he had witnessed, of the joy and wonder in the eyes of children as they opened their gifts. Here, in this simple moment, he saw the same joy and wonder, a testament to the enduring magic of childhood. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink, the children gathered their kites and headed home. Santa continued his walk, feeling a deep sense of peace and contentment. The countryside, with its quiet beauty and timeless charm, had a way of soothing the soul. In the evenings, Santa would often sit outside, under a canopy of stars, and reflect on his journey. He thought about the diverse places he had visited, the people he had met, and the stories he had heard. Each experience had enriched him, broadening his perspective and deepening his understanding of the world. One night, Santa gazed up at the starry sky. He felt a profound connection to the universe. The stars seemed to speak of age-old mysteries and eternal truths, of the smallness of individual lives and the vastness of the human experience. Santa felt humbled and awed by the beauty and the complexity of the world. As he continued his travels, Santa's heart grew fuller with each new experience. He visited more towns and villages, each with its own unique character and traditions. He learned about local customs and celebrated with the people, sharing in their festivals and ceremonies. These celebrations were a kaleidoscope of colors, sounds, and emotions. Santa danced in village squares, tasted traditional foods, and listened to stories passed down through generations. He felt honored to be a part of these communities, even if only for a short time. Throughout his journey, Santa remained a quiet observer, a traveler, seeking to understand and connect. He offered kindness in a listening ear, spreading joy in subtle ways. And in each place he visited, he left behind a touch of magic, a reminder of the love and hope that defined the Christmas spirit. As he prepared to continue his journey, Santa felt a renewed sense of purpose. He knew that these experiences would shape the way he approached Christmas, making him a more empathetic and compassionate Santa. He was not just the bringer of gifts. He was a guardian of dreams. In every season, and in every corner of the world. And high above, the star that had guided him on this journey continued to shine, a beacon of hope and a symbol of the endless journey of discovery and connection. As Santa's journey through the countryside came to a close, he found himself on the outskirts of a small, picturesque village nestled in the foothills of a great mountain. The village, with its charming cottages and winding streets, seemed to be a place untouched by time, a haven of tranquility and tradition. Santa, walking through the village under the gentle light of the setting sun, felt a deep sense of connection to this place. The villagers, knowing about the evening routines, greeted him with smiles and nods, a warm welcome from the Yosmek community. In the center of the village was a quaint square where people were gathered to chat and enjoy the cool evening air. Children played near a fountain, their laughter echoing off the stone walls. Santa took a seat on a bench, watching the village life unfold around him. It was here in this serene setting that Santa met an elderly woman knitting on her front porch. She looked up at him with kind eyes, and invited him to join her. Santa accepted, curious about the story she might share. As they talked, the woman spoke of the village's history of the generations that had lived and worked there. She told tales of joy and hardship, of celebrations and struggles. Her words painted a vivid picture of the village, a tapestry woven with the threads of time and memory. Santa listened intently, captivated by her stories. He realized that every place he visited, every person he met, added to his understanding of the human spirit. These experiences were invaluable, teaching him about resilience, hope, and the enduring power of community. As the evening turned into night, and the stars began to twinkle in the sky, Santa bid the woman farewell. He walked back through the village, feeling a sense of fulfillment and gratitude. This journey, with its unexpected paths and encounters, had been a profound experience, one that would stay with him for a lifetime. Santa knew that it was time to return to the North Pole to prepare for the next Christmas. But he also knew that he would carry the lessons of this journey with him, infusing the upcoming holiday season with the richness and depth of his experiences. As he made his way back to the North Pole, Santa felt a renewed sense of purpose. He was not just Santa Claus, the bearer of gifts. He was the guardian of the Christmas spirit, a figure who embodied love, joy, and connection. And high above, guiding his way, was the star that had set him on this journey. It shone with a steady light, a symbol of the wish that had brought him to these unexpected places, a reminder of the endless journey of discovery and connection. Santa arrived at the North Pole with a heart full of stories and a soul enriched by his travels. He was greeted with cheers and hugs, the elves and Mrs. Claus eager to hear about his adventures. As he shared his tales, the North Pole seemed to light up with a new energy, a deeper appreciation for the magic of Christmas. Santa knew that these journeys were just the beginning. that each year would bring new opportunities to connect, to learn, and to spread joy. And as the North Pole settled into its rhythm of preparation for the next Christmas, Saito looked up at the starry sky, feeling a profound connection to the world and its many wonders. He knew that the spirit of Christmas was not just about one night. It was about carrying love and joy in the heart, always.